Spies, cultists, and blitzkrieg colonization. Well, soon to be blitzkrieg colonization. Why does it feel like this game's just getting started on turn 152? Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in Series 3 of our Controlled Chaos Metaseries, Empire of Espionage. So, yeah, we have had a very peaceful run for this entire series. I don't know what to do with myself. It's great, though. We have some great people here. We've got Hasegawa Tohaku and several cultists that are on the way to help convert nearby cities. So that's the Pine Trees. Great work. Now let's go ahead and move that cultist closer to the road. Same with this one. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, actually, if I buy that tile, then I can go improve that, and that'll be helpful. We have this goody hut that we're finally able to explore. Was that just bonus faith that I saw? Okay, fair enough. Let's get you close to the water. Yeah, there's just lots of land out here that has not been touched yet, and I think if we are quick on the draw, we may well be able to colonize a good bit of it. So I'm looking forward to that.
You have proved a reliable partner in resolving international conflict. Canada commends you.
Thank you for that, Wilfred. Renaissance Wall's done in Taiwan. Let's see, we have the sovereignty bonus, the mercenary companies bonus, or penalty. You know what, let's just say industrial. We have a lot of industrial city-states near us, and neither of these votes are particularly... I mean, yeah, we can have production as the cheaper option. So basically, we're voting to make production, any unit which requires production to be made, we are voting to make that 50% cheaper. In other words, the units will produce twice as fast. Oh no, another major drought in the same area. That's kind of annoying. It's in a slightly different spot, so it's not wrecking all the farms this time, which is good. It's also leaving the wheat farm, which is likewise good. But man,
politics,
all right, so production got picked.
Imperialism and war also originated in the human brain.
Fishing boats receive +1 production. Oh wait, I did not mean to select that. Let's take a look at what all of our options are. We picked capitalism, but yeah, we actually have the option to switch to one of the other main government types. We've just secured a golden age for the next era, which is lovely. So that means that if I were to switch to a new government type, I would get the era score at the beginning of the next... Should I go for the Chinese democracy? Should I do it? I mean, we've been leaning in the more peaceful direction, and democracy is the government that kind of leans more towards more economic policies and more wild cards that allow you to focus less on military. 15% discount on purchases with gold. Your trade routes to an ally or suzerain city provide +4 food and +4 production for both cities. I'm going to go democracy just because of the extra policies that we will be afforded by going that route. So we're going to go for the Chinese democracy. It's happening. It is actually happening, believe it or not. I'm going to get a trader. Actually, I'm going to buy a trader in Taiwan, and then I can continue to build instead of spending time at building units. A shipyard would be a good idea here for gold reasons. We have 2 more envoys here. Is there anyone that I'm kind of competitive with? I could totally take suzerain status of Buenos Aires. Let's do that. All right, this cultist is just going to set forth onto this section of the Thai desert. And that builder can just hang out, although we can probably improve that tile there. Maple tree. What would be the faster way to reach? I feel like, yeah, you need to follow the road this direction. So we're going to send the cultists toward the city of Tlacopan, which is going to rebel in 49 turns, but if the cultists have anything to say about it, it's going to rebel a little bit sooner than that. That's the plan. All right, so we've got that tobacco improved. And let me also check on my trades, because I feel like, no, we still don't have any extra. Interesting. What would it take? Really? Just 3 gold per turn for 30 turns. I'm going to hold off on that because I feel like I might have something to actually trade soon that doesn't involve me giving you money. Cross that river. Yeah, we literally trained a cultist in every single one of our cities because we could. Like, these caravels are slightly stronger in combat against these barbarians. Both skirmishers in the water, and we have multiple goodie huts on this island too, and just some exploring to do. We haven't fully uncovered it, so that'd be nice. We'll get those fishing boats for Handan. Handan's industrial zone is almost done. Oh, really? Tell you what, you can nix the 2 gold. Just give me that tea. It's always a good idea in Civ 6 when the AI offers you a trade. If they have a luxury resource that you're not currently producing and you might not have at some point in the next 30 turns, then go ahead and make a deal, like modify the deal to get them to include that and see what it would take for them to include that in the deal. That's probably been like one of the single biggest changes in my Civ 6 play over the last couple of years, even when I wasn't actively producing YouTube content. It was managing not just what I told you just now, but managing exactly how many luxury resources I need, how many amenities my cities have, and really paying attention to, are there trade opportunities or are there not? Birds and flowers. Excellent. All right, so we have a cultist on the way down to Tlacopan. I've never used a cultist before, so this is going to be really interesting. I don't know how this is going to go. All right, so that's 40 more faith for that skirmisher. Let's go ahead and set this one on land. Taiwan can just trade with Chengdu. We need a road there anyway. Believe it or not, there's not a road between these two cities, and there hasn't been for the entire game. That throws me off. All right, we'll send this builder to take care of this tile here, get it improved. And then send this cultist up to this tile. It's going to take him a few turns, and that's fine. I don't know if I want to reduce loyalty in, like... I could potentially reduce loyalty in Tenayuka, maybe, using the cultists. But at the same time, like, he's got a couple of very strong cities, including Teotihuacan, very close by. Tenochtitlan is over here. That's his capital. But I just want to be mindful of that. Because even if I were to try and take that city using loyalty from my ally, I wouldn't necessarily be able to hold on to it, you know? Oh, no. I was about to click and drag. There really needs to be a fade in on that. I have no idea what I just told him. I have no idea. Ethiopia just came up on the screen, and I said something to him, and I don't know what it was. Those buttons come up so quickly. Like, I was literally just about to look around while the turn was changing, and nope. Okay, well. Yikes. All right, let's accept this deal. I do not know what I just did. We'll have to go back and take a look at the split screen, like the split second that it was on the screen.
And pray. I don't know to whom. Is there a patron saint of ballistics yet?
Okay, we have one turn left until the era transition. We can go ahead and promote another few units. We can also promote this galley to an ironclad, but not really at the moment. Excuse me? What are all these Egyptian apostles doing out here? What the heck do you think you're doing, Cleo? Although, to be fair, that's a question I end up asking her every single game. It's just a fact of life. Let's see if we can maybe get Big Ben. Playing great person, great writer. Nice. So now we can, in fact, build a coal power plant in Chengdu. And we want to do that because remember that I selected a policy from Magnus that, in hindsight, probably wasn't the best one. All right, we're going to get a workshop going in Handan.
I beheld the wretch, the miserable monster whom I had created.
Okay, and now we have a brand new spy, and we're going to send them to... Who's got the most science per turn? Let's have them go visit the Maya. And hopefully she won't be too upset about that. Okay, so we can physically reduce the loyalty of these cities using these units. But it looks like what I might have to do, it might work best on cities that are already losing loyalty, so you can chip away at it. Cities that are gaining loyalty, it doesn't really make as much sense. All right, so there's a goodie hut there. I can't remember, is another one of the mods that I had enabled the Civilization 5 skin? Because we're definitely using like vanilla Civilization 6 here, which is fine. It's a beautiful game, but it's not necessarily what I had selected. That's been one really interesting aspect of the chaos for this series. Unintended aspect of the chaos is like, oh wait, the mods, like half of them are gone. It is better that you lack ambition to claim land because I believe you lack the acumen to rule what you would take. Excuse me? Listen, I'm exploring new grounds to colonize right now. I literally opened this episode with my subscribers saying, hey, listen, I'm going to settle new colonies. Oh, sweet. I've started a new era by gaining 4 era score. That worked out. And we gained a new citizen in the whatever the closest city is. Wow, there's a lot of jade down here. So I really need to get down that direction. Everyone is in a normal or dark age, including Montezuma. Holy crap. Okay, so Heartbeat of Steam again? Or extra starting population for cities settled on a different continent than your first city. Let's take a look at this. I just need to verify. Yes, everything down there is on a different continent. Yeah, Hixunt Draconis. Let's go. Let's frickin' go. So we're gonna get extra population for cities settled on different continents. So all of our cities will have 3 starting citizens, or 4 starting citizens, and then +2 movement for naval and embarked units. So these settlers will arrive even faster. And then we have extra loyalty per turn for cities not on our original capital's continent. That's pretty freaking fantastic as well. So, with that in mind, let's see what else we can do. I'm going to go for the university in Beijing. The aid request is still going for Teddy. That's going to be going for a while, to be honest. So, what could I do in the meantime? We could do a preserve on the other side of the mountain range. That's kind of an interesting thing to do. It would provide housing based on appeal. You know what? Let's do it. The city needs housing, and I haven't messed around with the preserve district too much. So let's do a little bit of real-time learning. Let's see how that goes. All right, so there's multiple charges to this. Yeah, so this is a waste of this unit. I don't want to use this on a city that is, like, not already losing loyalty. It doesn't make sense. Also, I need to send this ironclad back around so they can continue exploring. So yeah, we're not going to do that. I'm going to concentrate on cities like Tlacopan that actually are losing loyalty and could rebel and become part of my territory. Because that's fantastic. In 2 turns, I'm going to change policies to allow us to have more settlers produced more quickly. So that'll come in handy as well. Handan, I just want you to repeat your route. Thank you very much. I genuinely feel like really good
brought us back from the prospect of paradise.
About how I'm doing right now.
Held out after the lapse of 100,000 years to the pain and misery at present existent upon Earth.
Yes, the mods have been a little unpredictable, but like in terms of just how smoothly the rest of this has gone, it's fantastic. All right, let's go visit Ethiopia. Okay, and then this caravel, honestly, I just need to get you back home. So let's have you do that. Okay, almost done. Let's build a farm there. Tlacopan will be in my territory. On you, I see the Mark of Evil. Those who know will see your society for what it is. Ah, well, we're doing more exploring than the Maya, evidently. Well, we're about to settle a lot more cities, too, so you better get ready for that. Hello? Wait. Okay, let's renew mission. I'm so thrown. 3 things just happened at once. Your civilization has produced a great work. Great. Oh, the cultists can be destroyed. Fair enough. In that case, I'm just going to have to send in an army of them. Okay. Looks like the drought has ended here. So we can repair those tiles, or that one tile. And we're going to send this ironclad down this direction. I think the one promotion they have is the movement promotion. Yeah, so they can very quickly get back down to a point where they can circumnavigate and earn the era score for that. I wonder if anyone can kill the cultists, or I wonder if it's like followers of different societies that can kill the cultists. Okay, there's nothing in the Civilopedia about that. So I don't know, like, who exactly can kill it, but I imagine, like, a free city is technically hostile to everyone, so that's what happened there. Makes sense to me. I'm going to keep my skirmishers here as a way to make sure that we don't have barbarian encampments spawning. Alright, now I know what I'm doing with these cultists. We're going to try and keep them all in one spot and move them together. Your treasury is filling up quite nicely. Yeah, now they're complementing.
You and I come by
the amount of
road
money
or
that I'm
rail,
making.
but economists travel on infrastructure.
Okay, so I don't actually think I have a commercial hub on a river. That could change. Yeah, I don't have a commercial hub on a river. So I'm going to have to do that before I build Big Ben. Actually, I'm going to go for sanitation. Rifling is nice, but my scouts are way out of my territory right now, and I don't need to worry about them. Okay. I can't quite buy a settler with gold, but I will train one in Shendu. I could go ham here, and I could train just a bunch of settlers. You know what? Let's do it. Let's train as many settlers as we possibly can, while also being mindful of the fact that these cultists can definitely die because of the units belonging to the Free City. I'll have to be a little bit more vigilant about that. Fair enough. Nice. Workshop almost done in Handan. So we have 2 more cities that will have the ability to... oh, the archaeologist is almost done in Jiaodong as well. Fantastic. Let others say what they will, but the real flourishing of modern era culture began with the discovery of suffrage by
Men,
China.
Their rights and nothing more. Women, their rights and nothing less.
And there we have it. The honorable traditions of the past will still form part of the new government of democracy that China has chosen. I don't think we're the first to choose it, but okay. We have new policies available to us. So let's take a look at this. I want faster settler production. Is that still an option that I have? It should be. I don't think that policy ever goes away. Or maybe it does. No, here it is. Nice. 50% production towards settlers. Plot purchase costs reduced by 20%. Nice. Okay, so those will produce not twice as fast. But they'll take, well... yeah, twice as fast would be a 100% increase in production towards settlers. But still, you take the amount of production that is required, and when you're putting it into a settler, the city will automatically increase them by 50%. What can I do with this last slot? +4 housing and +2 amenities to all cities with at least 3 specialty districts. I have a lot of cities with that. Let's go ahead and implement the New Deal to provide those amenities and housing boosts. And let's start collecting artifacts as well. Your knowledge of combustion has advanced considerably. Let's repair there. Okay, so now let's go for the governor title. Mass media, propaganda, the Broadway and Cristo Redentor wonders, and a governor title. We are definitely going to train a settler in Jiaodong, a settler in Jian. And you know what? All in. Let's train a settler here too. Wu Zetian artifact. Javelin. Alright, and now we're going to send this ironclad back down this little corridor and hopefully be the first to circumnavigate the world. I don't know for sure that I will be, but I certainly hope so. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge here. I don't know how hard they're going to try to kill my cultists as they approach, but it seems like they have a vested interest in keeping them away. Which, you know what? Fair enough. Also, Lanchi is following another religion, which is not acceptable. We are going to train some inquisitors and also train some apostles to give Egypt what for. All right, let's gain sources in Wak Kabnal, the Mayan city we're about to spy on. Remember, every successful offensive spy mission, we're actually producing the most culture per turn right now. What the heck? What the actual heck? Ah, Montezuma's built Big Ben. That's kind of rude. I wanted Big Ben, Montezuma. Listen, if it were anyone else. If it were anyone else. All right, relic is created if this apostle dies in theological combat. Yeah, let's do that. Can spread religion 2 extra times. Now, I need to be careful here because, unfortunately, when they're not in my territory, apostles are much stronger than inquisitors. Oh, nice. Because we've entered a new era, we can choose the National History Museum, the Royal Society. Builders gain the ability to use all their charges to provide bonus production to a district project once per city per turn. Let's do it. I think that would be a fascinating kind of route to go down. I'm going to build a shipyard here. We're going to build medieval walls here. Or do we need to build a settler in Beijing? Oh man, we could build the Colossus. Are you serious? You know what? Screw it. If no one's built the Colossus, at this point, like, they have only themselves to blame for letting me get all of that era score that I'm about to get for that. Because remember, I have the Taj Mahal. Don't forget that little detail. Also, another holy site might not be the worst thing. I know that Big Ben is no longer a factor. Oh, you know what? How did I forget about this? How the heck? I'm just going to replace this cattle with this aqueduct, because Lanchi definitely needs an aqueduct. It doesn't have a fresh water source. All right, we have found a doubloon. Oh, hi. Oh, bye. We're in a slightly better position against those barbarians now. It's quite a welcome change. All right, and we will continue to build farms here, which will help with the housing situation. Okay, now this is interesting. I'm seeing that the city-state is kind of letting me approach. All right, and then this spy, I want to send... the last time we spied on Canada, it did not go well. What if we spied on America? We spy on Teddy? Yeah, let's see if we can learn a little bit more about Teddy, because we actually don't know a lot about him anyway, so kind of spying with multiple objectives in mind. I'm going to send these Inquisitors a little bit closer to the Apostles nearby. All right, this settler can be one of the first to head down here and start settling here. So, yeah, we're going to say straight there. Why don't you rest and repair until we have enough gold to upgrade you? That'll be next turn, which is happening right now. I'm impressed with the depth of your scientific research. You better be. Wait till you see what happens when my spies get crazy. Just wait.
No innovation in the past 200 years has done more to save lives and improve health than the sanitation revolution, triggered by the invention of the toilet.
I have to brace myself every time for the way he says toilet, because it's so hilarious. Because it's such a profound and like optimistic and positive quote, and then it just ends on that note. It cracks me up every time. All right, let's go for rifling, and it will be done with industrial era technology, believe it or not. All right, let's do the Renaissance walls, because I do want that extra science. And then... Is there a good... You're telling me that a campus district might be a good idea, but I feel like a theater square is more your speed. I'll tell you what. I don't want either of those things. I want you... Hang on, let's take a look at what is available. Yeah, I want you to build the Great Lighthouse, first of all. Because that's another ancient wonder that just has been skipped by the AI. And it seems like there's a point at which the AI loses interest a little bit in those ancient wonders. And if that's the case, then, you know, I'll take it. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit dodgy here because this particular city-state is definitely letting me approach. So I'm using adjacency bonuses to kind of set this combat up for a little bit more success. I don't think we're actually going to win it. Does not appear so. All right, you guys can just chill. All right. If I attacked with that Inquisitor right now, things would not go well. So we're going to hold off on that. We're going to get this cultist back across the water. Tlacopan is going to rebel in 22 turns. But then again, we're in a golden age. Zhan and Longxi, especially if we win some religious combat and this religion becomes a little bit less of a problem. Ooh, interesting. Looks like Montezuma is starting to exert pressure on it himself. But yeah, if we're able to win some religious combat here, which I think we will right here. All right, I'm going to put my Inquisitor within my territory there. We'll put that one right there. And we're at the 33-minute mark, so I need to consider wrapping up. Wow, we already have access to artillery. Didn't see that coming so quickly. You know what? I'd rather go for refining, though, because I want to know where the oil is for doing all these improvement projects. Grants +1 food and +1 faith to adjacent unimproved charming tiles. Alright, well that's less than helpful. Still though, I'm going to get the sewer going in Xi'an, and then this settler I will send down... I think I like the idea of having a city like right here on this little island as well. We just need to make sure it's protected from climate change. So let's send a settler down that direction. I'm really excited about this. This is going to be cool because we're going to have a lot of new cities in relatively short order. Oh, and I still don't have the gold to promote this. Damn. I've been spending it on other things. Oops. That's my mistake. Okay, so here's the thing. At this point, if the main source of loyalty pressure is actually is not me, then I don't want to waste my cultists right now. You know? That would be kind of goofy. So we're going to keep them in the area, but I don't know that I'm going to use them until I have more of an assurance that the loyalty pressure will actually help me. Promotion available, nice. All right, let's end this turn, and we'll also end this episode here at 1680 AD, about to be maybe 1700-ish, 1710. No, 1685. Many dispute the actual start of the modern era, but you know it was when China discovered refining.
Is the art of directing the great sources of power in nature for the use and convenience of man.
So where's our oil? Nice. We have some oil underneath the Great Wall here, which means we're already producing some, I think. Or maybe we need to clear the Great Wall. This ironclad, though, is promotable. We'll go ahead and give them extra sight range. So there's a very good chance that we will be circumnavigating the globe very soon, actually. Like, we're not far from it. We just need to get a little bit farther with this unit. But at the same time, we're also going to be expanding down here. And I really would love for all of this to be Chinese by the end of this series. But we also have some spy missions underway, and that's going to help us continue to build up our advantage in terms of culture and science per turn, which right now is formidable. We're doing all right. And when you consider the fact that in Emperor difficulty, most of the time when you're playing at this level, the reality is you're not, like, you have to do some form of combat. You have to engage in warfare in order to gain enough cities to be competitive. Right now, I'm actually feeling like I've been able to become competitive without actually fighting anyone for the entire series, which is fascinating. We also have some oil right there too, which is great. So hang on, there's that and there's that. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we've got some in the lake off Xiaodong. Lots to do. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day but Monday at 11 a.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.